Hello my friends, Dr. Mandell here. If you're over 50 or especially over 60, I want you to listen very closely because lemons, yes, those simple little yellow fruits you've probably used your whole life, can either heal your body or quietly cause more harm than you realize, depending on what you mix them with. Today, I'm going to show you the powerful science behind lemon's benefits, why it's one of the most healing fruits for seniors, and the 3 foods you should never combine with lemon because they can block its benefits, irritate your gut, and even reduce your body's ability to absorb nutrients. They say healing doesn't always come from a pill. Sometimes it comes from something as humble as a single lemon sitting quietly on your kitchen counter. For decades, doctors have known that aging cells don't die suddenly. They slowly suffocate under the weight of oxidative stress, inflammation, and nutrient loss. And inside that yellow fruit, nature packed the exact molecules that fight all 3. When a senior takes their first sip of warm lemon water in the morning, something profound begins to happen inside their body. The citric acid touches the tongue, signals race to the brain, and the liver wakes up from its nightly rest. Within minutes, the body begins releasing bile, a golden fluid that breaks down fat and clears the bloodstream of hidden toxins that age us from within. Science calls it hepatic stimulation, but to your body it feels like renewal. The vitamin C in lemon becomes the spark plug for hundreds of enzymatic reactions. It helps your liver create glutathione, your skin build collagen, and your immune system form the white blood cells that stand guard against infection. Researchers at the University of Eastern Finland found that people with higher plasma vitamin C levels had up to a 40% lower risk of premature death. One fruit, one habit, and an entire biological defense system reignites. Most seniors don't realize that with age, stomach acid naturally declines. That's why digestion slows, bloating increases, and nutrients are poorly absorbed. But lemon's natural acidity balances that decline. It gently restores the stomach's pH, allowing enzymes to break down food the way they once did decades ago. A 2021 clinical review in Nutrients showed that mild gastric acidity actually protects the body by preventing harmful bacteria from colonizing the gut. Lemon, in essence, is a biological reset button for the aging digestive tract. Then there's the heart, the engine that never gets a break. Lemon's flavonoids, particularly hesperidin and eriocitrin, have been proven to reduce arterial stiffness, lower blood pressure, and enhance nitric oxide production, allowing blood to flow freely to the brain, the eyes, and the extremities. In one Japanese study, elderly women who consumed lemon daily for 6 months saw measurable improvements in vascular elasticity and reduced markers of inflammation. Imagine that, a fruit so simple, yet powerful enough to make your arteries more youthful. But the story doesn't end there. The immune system of a senior is like a tired army, fewer soldiers, slower response. Vitamin C isn't just a booster, it's the commander. It increases the production of lymphocytes and phagocytes, the cells that track and destroy invading microbes. In laboratory studies, even low doses of lemon-derived vitamin C have shown to reduce the duration of respiratory infections by almost 30%. That's not folklore, that's biochemistry at work. Now think about your skin, the mirror of your internal health. Collagen, the protein that keeps your face firm and joints flexible, needs vitamin C as its building partner. Without it, collagen fibers weaken and tear. Over time, that means more wrinkles, more joint pain, and slower healing. Lemon gives the body the raw materials to repair itself from the inside out. Scientists at Seoul National University found that lemon polyphenols reduced skin oxidation by over 25% in older adults. The glow you see after regular lemon use isn't cosmetic. It's cellular regeneration made visible. There's another secret hiding in every drop of lemon juice. Its alkalizing effect after digestion. While it tastes acidic, once metabolized, it reduces systemic acidity, creating an environment where chronic diseases struggle to grow. Cancer cells, for instance, thrive in low oxygen, high acid conditions. By promoting a more alkaline internal environment, lemon indirectly supports your cells' oxygen balance and metabolic efficiency. Studies published in Food Chemistry reveal that lemon's citric acid can bind with calcium and magnesium, improving their absorption and helping prevent bone loss, a silent epidemic among seniors. And then there's the brain. Memory loss, brain fog, fatigue, symptoms many seniors accept as inevitable. But oxidative stress is one of the leading causes of cognitive decline, and lemon's antioxidants combat that at the root. One experiment conducted at the University of California, Davis, demonstrated that flavonoid-rich citrus extracts improved neuronal communication and protected brain cells from damage caused by aging. Each time you consume lemon, you're essentially feeding your neurons a protective shield. Let's not forget the liver, the body's filtration plant. With every passing year, its workload increases. Environmental toxins, medications, and processed foods overwhelm it. Lemon supports phase 2 detoxification, the step where toxins are converted into water-soluble compounds the body can excrete. Researchers in clinical nutrition research found that citric acid enhances the body's ability to excrete heavy metals like lead and aluminum, two toxins that quietly accumulate in aging tissues. So that morning lemon water isn't just refreshing, it's literally helping clean your bloodstream. Hydration also changes. Older adults lose the sensation of thirst, and dehydration becomes one of the leading causes of fatigue and dizziness. Lemon water turns plain hydration into a ritual. The mild flavor encourages more drinking, and the added electrolytes, potassium and magnesium, help maintain nerve and muscle function. For seniors struggling with leg cramps or heart palpitations, that's not small, that's life-changing. What's most astonishing is how quickly the body responds. In as little as 2 weeks of daily lemon water, many people notice reduced bloating, brighter skin, and more stable energy levels. Within a month, cholesterol levels may improve, digestion smooths out, and inflammation markers begin to fall. It's not a miracle, it's consistent chemistry. The body wants to heal, lemon simply gives it the tools to do so. Every sip, every squeeze, every mindful choice to add lemon instead of sugar or salt is a signal to your cells that you are still choosing life. Because health doesn't vanish overnight, it fades when we stop nourishing it. And sometimes the simplest ingredients carry the deepest power. Picture this, a 70-year-old woman who begins each morning with a glass of warm lemon water, takes a quiet moment to breathe, and lets her body do what it was designed to do. Her digestion improves, her skin regains its glow, her mind feels clear again. Science explains it as antioxidant synergy, but she feels it as vitality, the return of something she thought she'd lost forever. The message is simple but urgent. Never underestimate the healing potential hidden in nature's simplest gifts. For seniors, lemon isn't just a fruit, it's daily medicine wrapped in sunlight. Each drop works silently to purify the blood, fortify the heart, and remind the body how to heal itself. So tomorrow morning, before the rush of the day, take a moment, cut that lemon, and honor your body with the nourishment it deserves. Because inside that one act lies a truth modern medicine sometimes forgets. The most powerful healing often begins not in a laboratory, but in a single squeeze of something nature perfected long before we were born. Every day, millions of people begin their mornings believing they're doing the right thing for their health. They squeeze lemon over their food, stir it into smoothies, or mix it with tea, unaware that, in the wrong combinations, that same lemon can silently turn against their body. Nature made lemon a healer, but even healers lose their magic when mixed with the wrong partners. Science has now uncovered that certain food pairings can distort the chemistry of digestion, block nutrient absorption, and create inflammation that quietly sabotages your health from within. The first mistake happens in kitchens everywhere, mixing lemon with dairy. You see, lemon is highly acidic. When its citric acid meets the proteins in milk or yogurt, something called denaturation occurs. It's the same process that curdles milk. On the surface, it looks harmless. But inside your stomach, this reaction creates dense, sticky protein clumps that your digestive enzymes struggle to break down. For a younger person, the stomach may adapt, but for seniors whose gastric acid levels naturally drop after age 60, the result is discomfort, bloating, gas, even heartburn. The Journal of Gastroenterology reported that nearly 40% of adults over 60 suffer from low stomach acid, and acidic food combinations worsen that imbalance. Imagine your digestive system as a fire. Lemon should ignite that fire, not smother it. When you add lemon to milk-based drinks or creamy sauces, the body works twice as hard to separate the acid from the fat and protein. The pancreas releases extra enzymes, the liver sends out more bile, and over time, this unnecessary effort exhausts your digestive system. That fatigue manifests as slow metabolism, indigestion, and nutrient deficiencies that creep up unnoticed. You think you're drinking something refreshing, but your gut is fighting a battle you can't see. Researchers from the Indian Institute of Food Processing found that acidic additions to dairy not only curdle milk proteins, but also reduce calcium bioavailability by nearly 25%. That means your body absorbs less calcium, the very mineral seniors need to protect their bones from osteoporosis. So while you thought your lemon yogurt smoothie was a health boost, it may actually be pulling minerals right out of your body's grasp. Now, let's move to the second and perhaps the most underestimated danger, mixing lemon too close to your medications. Lemon may be natural, but its biochemistry is powerful. It alters the pH balance in your stomach and interacts with enzymes in your liver, specifically the CYP3A4 enzyme responsible for metabolizing many common drugs. When you drink lemon juice or lemon water too soon before or after taking medications, you risk changing how those drugs are absorbed or broken down. Pharmacologists from the University of Toronto conducted controlled studies showing that citrus juices, especially lemon and grapefruit, can inhibit drug metabolism for hours. This means your medication may stay in your bloodstream longer than intended, intensifying side effects, or in some cases be neutralized before it even works. Seniors are particularly vulnerable because their liver function slows with age. The National Institute on Aging reports that by age 65, the average liver clearance rate drops by almost 30%. Combine that with a daily lemon habit and multiple prescriptions, and your chemistry turns unpredictable. One woman in her 70s was documented in a medical case report after her blood pressure medication suddenly stopped working. The cause? She had switched from plain water to lemon water for better health. The acidity altered her stomach absorption rate, and her blood pressure spiked to dangerous levels. She survived, but it was a wake-up call for her doctors. That's why timing matters. Always give at least a 2-hour window between medications and lemon-based drinks. Natural doesn't mean harmless. It means potent, and potency must be respected. The third mistake is far more common than anyone realizes: combining lemon with starchy foods. Rice, potatoes, bread, these are staples of most senior diets. But starch digestion depends on an enzyme called amylase, which thrives in a neutral or slightly alkaline environment. When you pour lemon over your rice, squeeze it onto potatoes, or drink lemon water alongside pasta, you instantly acidify your stomach contents. That acid blocks amylase from working effectively. Food sits longer in the gut, fermenting, releasing gas, and feeding harmful bacteria that thrive in undigested starch. A 2020 study in Frontiers in Nutrition revealed that excessive acidity during meals disrupts carbohydrate digestion and leads to post-meal bloating and fatigue. The subjects experienced slower glucose release, meaning their blood sugar stayed unstable for hours. For seniors, this is particularly dangerous because it stresses the pancreas and increases insulin resistance, one of the root causes of type 2 diabetes. Think about it. The same lemon you believed would lighten your meal is actually slowing it down, turning your digestive system into a fermentation tank. The bloating you feel after eating, it's not always age or intolerance. Sometimes it's simply biology reacting to a bad combination. Your body doesn't need to fight food, it needs food that works with its rhythm. But the problem isn't just digestion. When starches remain unprocessed in the intestines, they alter your gut microbiome, the delicate ecosystem of bacteria that governs everything from immunity to mood. Scientists at King's College London discovered that acidic interference during digestion changes the balance of good bacteria, reducing the production of short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which are crucial for colon health. In other words, that little squeeze of lemon on your bread could be quietly reshaping your microbiome, making you more prone to inflammation and fatigue. The truth is, lemon is not the enemy, timing is. You can still enjoy its cleansing and revitalizing powers if you know when to use it. Use lemon water at least 30 minutes before meals to prime digestion, or after meals to support detoxification. But not during, never with dairy, never near your pills. And never while your stomach is processing starches. Every organ in your body runs on chemistry, not trends. The same citric acid that powers up your liver can, in the wrong moment, trip up your digestion, strip minerals, and distort your metabolism. For seniors who often walk a fragile line between health and fatigue, these small mistakes accumulate quietly until one day they feel their body slowing down, unaware that something as innocent as a lemon pairing could be part of the reason. Yet, awareness changes everything. Once you know the science, every choice comes an opportunity to heal instead of harm. The next time you reach for lemon, think of your body not as a machine to be fueled, but as a living orchestra where timing, sequence, and harmony matter. Lemon belongs in that symphony, just not during the wrong notes. Because health is not just about what you eat. It's about how your body receives it. A single glass of lemon water at the right time can light up your system like a sunrise. But the same lemon at the wrong time can cast a shadow over the very organs it's meant to protect. Respect the balance, honor the chemistry, and your body will reward you with the energy, clarity, and peace that every senior deserves. So tomorrow morning, when you hold that lemon in your hand, remember, it's powerful. Powerful enough to heal, but also powerful enough to disrupt. Use it with intention. Your stomach, your liver, and your heart will know the difference. Because the secret of health is not just in what you take. It's in when and how you take it. Every healing habit begins with timing. The same food can either repair or exhaust you depending on when, how, and how often you use it. Lemon is no exception. Used the right way, it becomes one of the most powerful allies a senior's body can have. balancing pH, awakening digestion, cleansing the liver, and energizing the heart. Used carelessly, it can irritate, dehydrate, and neutralize the very nutrients it's meant to protect. The difference is never luck, it's rhythm, awareness, and respect for your body's daily chemistry. The first and most sacred ritual begins at sunrise. During the night, the liver has been filtering blood, separating toxins, breaking down old hormones. When you wake up, your cells are thirsty, your lymphatic system sluggish, and your metabolism waiting for its signal. That signal is warm water with lemon, not boiling, not cold, just body temperature warmth that tells your stomach, I am ready. Squeeze half a lemon into 8 ounces of clean water and drink it slowly, before coffee, before food, before conversation. Within minutes, citric acid stimulates the production of bile and digestive enzymes. Studies in clinical biochemistry show that lemon's acidity triggers the vagus nerve, the communication line between the gut and the brain, signaling metabolic activation. That's not folklore, that's neurophysiology. In that moment, your liver begins releasing stored toxins, your kidneys start flushing excess sodium, and your blood vessels dilate slightly as nitric oxide levels rise. Many seniors describe this as feeling awake from the inside. Researchers at Tokushima University observed that daily lemon intake improved vascular elasticity in postmenopausal women within just 8 weeks. It's the simplest therapy in the world, and it's sitting on your kitchen counter. Then comes breakfast. This is where most people make the mistake of rushing from detox to overload. The key is spacing. Give your stomach at least 15 to 20 minutes after lemon water before you eat. Let the acid finish its cleansing phase so digestion can begin on a clean canvas. When you eat, skip the heavy milk, skip the processed sugars. Pair lemon later, not now. If you crave fruit, pair lemon with berries or apples, fruits that share its natural antioxidants. Together they form a synergy of flavonoids and vitamin C that scientists call the citrus polyphenol effect, proven in Food and Function Journal to enhance cellular defense against free radicals by over 40%. As the day unfolds, hydration becomes your second medicine. Most seniors are mildly dehydrated by midday, and fatigue, often mistaken for age, is really dehydration at a cellular level. Add a few lemon slices to your water bottle, not for flavor alone but for electrolytes. Lemon provides potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that keep your heart rhythm steady and your muscles free from cramps. A 2019 paper in Nutrients confirmed that even mild potassium deficiency increases the risk of muscle weakness and arrhythmia in older adults. Lemon water restores that balance gently throughout the day without the sugar crash of sports drinks. When afternoon arrives, that's the perfect window for your second lemon rituals. Digestion support. About 30 minutes after your main meal, sip another glass of lemon water. At this stage, your stomach acid has peaked, and lemon's alkalizing after effect helps neutralize excess acidity. It's nature's antacid, not by suppressing acid, but by completing digestion so nothing lingers to ferment. People who do this regularly often notice reduced bloating and more stable energy through the evening. Research from the American Journal of Gastroenterology has shown that post-meal acid balance directly affects nutrient absorption, especially of iron and B vitamins, nutrients that keep seniors' brains sharp and prevent anemia. Now comes one of the most powerful combinations nature ever designed: lemon with olive oil. A teaspoon of fresh lemon juice mixed with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil taken before breakfast or dinner supports bile flow, keeps cholesterol in check, and lubricates the digestive tract. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil bind with lemon's polyphenols to form emulsions that aid fat metabolism. Spanish researchers found that this simple mixture reduced LDL oxidation, the process that makes cholesterol dangerous, by nearly 50% in clinical trials. Imagine what that means for someone over 60: cleaner arteries, smoother digestion, and a liver that finally gets to rest instead of overworking. But timing is everything. Do not chase lemon water right before bed. Your body is shifting toward rest, and stomach acid should be calming, not rising. Consuming lemon too late can trigger reflux or disturb sleep. Instead, close your evening with plain warm water or herbal tea. Let your body absorb the benefits of the day's lemons without new stimulation. Every sip of lemon through the day is also an act of immune training. Vitamin C doesn't stay stored, it must be replenished continuously. By spreading lemon water intake in gentle doses, morning, midday, early evening, you maintain a steady stream of antioxidants in your bloodstream. Immunologists at Harvard found that consistent vitamin C exposure increases the activity of phagocytes, those white blood cells that engulf pathogens, by up to 70%. It's not about massive doses, it's about steady nourishment. The skin feels it too. Collagen synthesis peaks when vitamin C levels remain stable. In clinical dermatology trials, Adults who maintained daily small doses of vitamin C had 33% fewer signs of photo-aging after 3 months compared to those who took large doses sporadically. The key is consistency. That's why the right lemon routine isn't a cleanse you do for a week, it's a rhythm you live by. To maximize absorption, always use fresh lemon, never bottle. Bottled juice is pasteurized, heated, destroying up to 90% of its vitamin C and flavonoids, and always rinse your mouth with plain water afterward. The enamel on aging teeth is thinner and prolonged acid contact can erode it. Dentists from the University of Adelaide found that seniors who sipped acidic drinks without rinsing experienced enamel loss 6 times faster. One simple rinse protects your smile. Even your brain benefits from this rhythm. The scent of fresh lemon itself triggers the release of serotonin and dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitters. Aromatherapy studies in behavioral brain research reveal that inhaling lemon oil for just 10 minutes reduces cortisol levels and increases alertness. So while you slice that lemon each morning, breathe in deeply. It's therapy for your nervous system too. And then there's the emotional layer, the invisible medicine. Starting your day with lemon water is more than chemistry, it's intention. It's telling your body that you're still choosing life, vitality, and discipline. Every morning you repeat the ritual, neural circuits of self-care grow stronger. Psychologists call it behavioral anchoring, small repeated actions that rewire the brain toward consistency and calm. The lemon becomes your daily symbol of control in a world where so much feels uncontrollable. Over weeks, you begin to notice subtle transformations, digestion that feels smoother, joints that ache less, skin that glows without makeup, sleep that deepens naturally. These are not miracles. They're biology catching up to better choices. The bloodstream clears, the liver unloads, the cells breathe again. All from something that costs less than a cup of coffee and asks only for respect and routine. So the next time you hold a lemon in your hand, remember you're holding a sequence of molecules designed by nature to communicate directly with your cells. Use it at sunrise to awaken, after meals to balance, and through the day to nourish. But use it with mindfulness, with timing, with gratitude. Because true health doesn't arrive from something new you add, it comes from finally using what you already have the right way. One lemon, one habit, one sunrise at a time. I'm Dr. Mandell, wishing you great health, peace, and blessings. And remember, take care of yourself, because nobody else can do it better than you. If you learned something today, please share this with your family and friends, especially those over 60. And as always, keep your body moving, stay positive, and continue healing naturally.